Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. And guys, we made about $550 today, so we're going to be talking about how we made a little over $500 in the past day of swing trading. We're going to be talking about the stock that we got in and sold, a nice little 24-hour trade there. We're going to talk about some stocks that we're holding, some stocks with some opportunity, some mindsets and approaches for navigating during crashes, right? Because right now there's a lot of fear in the market, and a lot of people are saying we're possibly entering a recession and all that good stuff. So we're going to be breaking it down. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys do, hit that like button, subscribe. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading and my approach, check out our school. It's fantastic. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat. But, more importantly, we teach you to trade. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not alerts or anything like that. It's honest strategies that I've learned over the past 7 years of swing trading. So check it out down below. We have an awesome holiday sale going on. You guys can get 51% off by using code XMISS24. So if you're watching this and you want to take trading to the next level, check it out. Use that sale. Use that code. Go into 2025 ready to learn and ready to make some money. So guys, let's turn to the computer and talk about our trade. So like I said here, we got in three positions yesterday, during all this sell-off here. One of the stocks here that we got in on and out was Nvidia. Nvidia here was a play that I felt very confident with. Nvidia has seen so much buying pressure, right, over the past couple of years, honestly, but especially in 2024, 2025, huge amount of volume, huge amount of buying pressure. So very, very confident with this trade. Okay, the stock sold off, went literally like parabolic sell-off, went from 136 all the way down to lows at 126. So that's a pretty steep sell-off, right? That's 6%, 7%, so why? And this was due to the Fed. People were freaking out, and a lot of it is just fear and market conditions, market cycles. But one thing I always say is any action in the market is often, right? Often is the key word, an overreaction. So what I meant by this is using that sell-off as an opportunity to get in on a stock that carries a lot of potential. Now, by the time we got notified here, the stock was trading for near and around, that 129 mark, right in this range here. So looking at the RSI, it was trading for a 36. The last time it was trading for a 36, it was back in here where we saw some good buying pressure, but previous to that was in this range where we saw, a nice little move going forward. And all we were looking for is just like a small 1, 2, 3% move where we could make a couple $100 off of. Finish off the week, finish off 2025 with profit and being profitable. And that's kind of what we saw, right? The stock sold off. And, when I got in on this position, we saw this thing actually continue to sell off right down to that 126. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, we're in. No turning back now. And so luckily we got some buying pressure. The stock kind of started popping up here. And I'm watching this stock here hit this 90-day moving average line. So this blue line right here. And I go, okay, if we can get some buying pressure, maybe where an hourly candlestick forms above this is going to be a huge thing. Right? It's going to be a huge thing for the stock to do. It'll be a bullish indicator that we're moving back up to levels at 136, and I'll feel confident. Now, if we don't, we'll just get out. And that's exactly what happened. We saw this thing cross, hit this 132 mark, and just kind of start seeing these wicks right here. If you guys look close here, you see these long wicks. This represents selling pressure in the market. So luckily we were able to get out at that 132 mark, making, like 1 or 2%, which might seem small, but as I've been swing trading over the past 7 years, I've learned a couple of things. The one, and more importantly, the first thing is profit is profit, and so at the end of the day, I did my job and I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this trade, making a couple $100 off, a day move. That's fantastic, right? And if we break it down, this to here, 1.9%. So about 2% off a move, making, $500. That's fantastic. So now, as far as the other plays we're in on Berkshire Hathaway with an average cost near $450. Okay, this one here does concern me a little bit, and the reason why is because we got in, honestly, kind of a bad spot. It was kind of just bad luck, to be honest with you. We got in, right around here at first. We saw the sell-off. we got our average cost buying around the same time we bought Nvidia, getting our average cost luckily near and around that 450 mark. And now it hit this 50-day moving average line, establishing resistance. So we still know sellers are in control of this stock. And so there's two approaches that I'm thinking. Okay, I can either cut my losses, with $2 per share down, losing, a couple $100, or I could just go, okay, Berkshire Hathaway is a very well-established stock. We'll probably get some support here around that 200-day moving average line, right? The last several times it hit it, we had really good buying pressure there. So we could enter here, buy more near and around that 430, get our average cost near and around that 440, 444, 445 mark. So once it recovers from that, we could make a lot more money because we could have a lot more shares. So that's the other thought I'm thinking of right now. So we're just kind of watching this, seeing how it pans out over the next couple of days. But I'm not too worried about this, right? Like I said, I had the luxury of, I made a good amount of money last month, a good amount of money the past couple of weeks. So going into 2025, I can be a little more risky. Because I have the capital to do so. Another position, VU, right? Using that sell-off as opportunity. You guys can see heavy support here on this 90-day moving average line. A little dip down below it, but immediately got some recovery from it. Heavy support there. So, if it just continues to sell off, we can get in on the position and in on the trade. It's a very, very well-established ETF. It's the top 500 companies. It's like betting on the U.S. economy. I think we'll get some rebound. Historically, in January, we've had a great January. Looking back over the past, several years, January has always been one of the best months. So if we can see some continuation from that, I'll be happy with that. Average cost near and around that 542 mark. So we're down a little bit on this one, but at the end of the day, that's fine. So another thing that I want to talk about is just the general sense of sell-off. People get nervous, right? Because they see, maybe their portfolio lose money. Maybe you'll see your retirement go down. I looked at my retirement yesterday, and in a single day, we lost like $400, which, isn't too bad. I'm young, thankfully, but I understand the game where it's just more just being in. Time is always the best healer, for your investment. So, looking at this now, look at the scanners, right? Look at all this opportunity. So this is what I spend my days doing now, is just scanning for plays. I love it. And you got to be obsessed with it, and it'll just help you. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Making $500, in a day is great. And so we'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully we can make some more money in the next couple of weeks, with VU and Berkshire Hathaway and a couple other stocks that we may get in and out of positions with. So I'm excited. We'll see you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care.